My name is Abby, and I'm a member of 5 Dinners in 1 Hour. I have my lovely mom with me.
Hi, guys.
And I'm going to be prepping 3 dinners at a serving size of 3 for my family, and it only cost me $27.
Let me see if I can find
So we're hopping on here. Tell us hi. Tell us where you're coming from. If you have any questions throughout this, put them in the comments down below, and we will get to them.
What did you guys have for dinner tonight? Tonight we had, it was yummy.
That one, sheet pan lemon Romano pork.
It was so good. And then last night we had the turkey sliders. Oh my goodness. I want those again like next week. We won't have them next week because there's so many that you want to have over and over again. But the Italian turkey sliders, if you have not had those yet, try those because they are so stinking yummy.
Good.
So Abby's doing a serving size of 3 tonight.
Yes. And I'm doing the slow cooker cranberry barbecue pork that is from the October 2023 bundle. I'm doing the baked ravioli, which is from the favorites, but I believe that's one that you get in the combo as one of the 500. And then my last one is slow cooked cranberry brisket, and that is a current classic.
Nice. Hi from California. Hi from Alabama. Hi Joe from Lavia.
Lavia? Yeah, I say Lavia. So the first one we're doing is slow cooker cranberry barbecue pork from the October of this year. Costs $11, and on cook day we'll be having it with fries, on buns, and with a salad.
I love using 5 Dinners 1 Hour because I am ready to go at the end of the night. The last thing I want to do is come home and stand in the kitchen for 30 minutes. So I like using them to prep my meals ahead, pop them in my fridge, so that when I come home for the rest of the week, I just have to pull out my ready-to-go bags and I can pop them in the oven, relax a little bit, and then just come back and plate them and sit down with my family. Saturday night, we prepped 5 dinners for my family at a serving size of 6. We did it for $85. And I'm telling you what, the dinners this week have been top notch. I've loved every single one of them. And I would say the lemon parmesan sheet pan chicken, that one is super yummy. Definitely a kid favorite. I think kids would love that one. And then the one that you're doing tonight, the baked ravioli, totally a kid favorite too. That would be perfect for kids. Hi, Marilyn.
Very true, very true.
From Colorado. Thanks for joining us. But I did dinners for $85 serving 6 people, and Abby's doing them for her family for $27, which I feel like that is really good for your budget.
Yes.
And $85 is awesome for my budget. I love being able to get dinners down for the week under $100. My budget for my family is $100, and I can, with using 5 Dinners 1 Hour, I can get it under $100 every single week, and I love that. Go ahead, sister.
Yes. My budget, I don't like to go over $35 for my week of doing dinners, which I do 3, because we do come over here and eat with her, so I only do 3 a week. And I've always stayed under. There was one time that I was close, because I had to buy like all 3 of the meats that one week. There was one time I was close, but I haven't hit over $35 prepping for a serving size of 30. And 9 times out of 10, I'm picking up less than 8 items. Like this week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After shopping my pantry, refrigerator, and freezer, I only had to pick up 7 items from the store. It gives you this awesome ingredient list, and it breaks it down by section so you can get in and out of the store, which is the way I like to do it. Or if you do online, it makes it super easy to type in stuff and tick it off.
I prefer online.
I like to go in store.
Whatever is faster and convenient for B, just to go there.
Whatever I can see is on sale.
She likes to shop the sales, guys. I'm all about get it in my trunk, let me get back home.
Not me.
What do you guys like to do?
Hello from Michigan.
I feed about 6 people every night. I love when my kids come over and eat dinner with me. It makes me feel warm inside. I love those. I feel like it's memories that they can come back and see me every night and they can remember those. So I love when my kids come over to eat, even my adult kids. I do have, my son still lives at home. My other daughters come over to eat all the time. Love that. I have about 6 people that show up every night for dinner. How many people come over to your house? I'm going to tell you right now, Abby does not invite me over to her house for dinner. She prefers to come to my house. So she only preps 3 for her and Colton for the night so they don't come over here. But I love that she likes to come over here and have dinner with us.
Good.
She's like, good, because I'm going to keep doing it.
Yep.
Do you guys have that? Do you have kids that come over and have dinner with you guys? I do, and I love it. I love seeing Leva every day, guys. Coming over, feeding Leva.
I'm just squishing everything around, making sure it gets into all the meat.
And then it kind of marinates it and makes it all nice and juicy. So on cook day, like your meat is like super yummy because it's been marinating a couple days and it's ready to go. Even if you cook it on day 1, it's been on for like 24 hours, it's still super yummy.
You do live cooks.
Yes, if you guys want to see a live cook, I'll be doing a live cook on Instagram. The link is in the bio, I think, for Instagram. If you guys want to come and see a live cook, Thursday night at 6 o'clock Central Time, I'll be doing a live cook this week. Someone asked, how do you get the menus? We are just members, but we use 5 Dinners 1 Hour, and you can get their menus by clicking the link in the bio, or you can go to 5dinnersOneHour.com, and you can get the menus there also. They are on sale using that code 10 off. You can get them for like $2 to $3 a week. It is a quarterly membership, but it breaks down to $2 to $3 a week. I save so much more than $2 to $3 a week using 5 Dinners 1 Hour. So I think it's worth every penny, plus the time that I'm not in the kitchen. It feels so good, because I am not one to stand in the kitchen every night and then clean the kitchen every night. That is not my favorite. I want to be hanging with the kids. I want to be playing games. I want to be sitting outside. It's a little cold right now to sit outside, but I love to drive around and look at lights. Do you guys like to drive around and look at Christmas lights?
And I totally understand the whole maternity leave and all that. This was super helpful when I was a stay-at-home mom. I did the whole stay-at-home mom thing for 4 months, and then I realized I have to go. And it just makes it super easy. And a lot of times, if I have a friend or a family member that is getting ready to have a kid or anything like that, or I know if they're in the hospital having their kid, I'll make a dinner and bring it to their house.
That's such a thoughtful gift.
Because it's just one less thing they have to worry about. It's super easy. It costs less than usually $10 to get them a meal, and then that's one less thing they have to worry about. Yeah. So I understand the whole.
And the serving size, I think I saw someone said they just have dinner with themselves. The serving sizes start at 1, or even if you want to prep for grandma or someone that's having surgery done, you can do a serving size of 1. You actually get to pick your serving size. You get to pick your dinners. You get to pick your serving size. So after you pick your dinners, there's a little button you can toggle up and down, and you can toggle it to whatever serving size you need, and you will see it adjust the amount of the recipe ingredients that you need in the recipe, so that when you go to do that prep, it matches perfectly to that serving size. And also on your grocery list, the recipes that you picked and their serving size is what's going to show up on your grocery list. So no wasted ingredients, no wasted leftovers that you don't want. And I love not having leftovers every night because, yes, my family will eat the leftovers, but I like to have a new dinner every night.
Yes.
And they like to have a new dinner every night.
I prep once a week. She preps once a week.
Yes.
We just prep together, so that's probably why you feel you guys feel like we prep all the time. The one that I just got done making was the slow cooker cranberry BBQ pork. It is from the October of 2023. That is that bundle that pops up when you log in at the top. This costs $11. And on cook day, we'll be having it with some fries, putting it on some bread, and having it with a salad. And this is a slow cooker, so sit and forget. And so I just gotta come home, really just put the fries in the oven, and then boom.
Yep. Shred it and put it on there.
And we have an air fryer, so fries take no time.
Oh, I love doing fries in the air fryer. Do you guys like to do your fries in the air fryer? Because you don't have to really preheat it for like 2 or 3 minutes is all you have to preheat your air fryer. It's way faster than preheating your oven. Do you guys like to do that too? You are moving right along, sister. So she got her first one done. I think you just said $11. She's going to be serving that on buns with a side salad and fries. And all she's going to need to add to this is some chicken broth on cook day. And she's ready to go.
The next one that I am doing is baked ravioli. This is from my favorites, but I am pretty certain that it's one of the 500 recipes you get if you have the combo plan. This one is literally what is 5 ingredients. It's freezable. It's a kid favorite. It's meatless. If you guys want to go that route, my store did not have any cheese ravioli, so I had to do beef. But like it hits the only 5 ingredients. It hits the freezable. It hits kids, and it hits meatless if that's something that you want to strive for.
And this would be a great one to gift to someone for like they're doing surgery, like you said, yes. Maternity leave, because I feel like everybody likes a good ravioli.
I do this one a lot, and I do the baked tortellini.
Can the meals be filtered to exclude certain meats like pork?
Yes. At the top, when you sign in, it has all these nice little filter buttons, and if you just want poultry, you hit just poultry. It'll only pop up recipes that have poultry. If you want seafood, it goes that way as well.
But I find, I didn't mean to slap that. But I find that some of the pork ones do great with chicken tenders. So you could totally switch out and put chicken tenders for the pork.
Yes.
If it was like pork chops. And if it's like pork tenders, you could do a beef instead of a pork tender. So I wouldn't, you can exclude them, but I would still look at them because they make it super easy to switch out the protein to do what your family prefers. Let me help you out, sister. Yeah, I'll hold this still. That looks good. But the proteins are across the board. So you're going to see, my favorites are steak and shrimp, but you're going to see ground chicken, ground turkey. You're going to see pork tenderloins, pork chops, cod, tilapia, ground beef. You're going to see proteins across the board. So that's why you see members stick around for years, because you get new recipes the last day of the month. And the protein is across the board, and cooking methods. My favorite cooking method is I like to put on a sheet pan and pop underneath the broiler. You really only have to preheat your oven for like 1 or 2 minutes with the broiler. Sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I just shove it underneath the broiler. But, and then you can get your dinner from fridge to table in like 10 minutes. I love using that when I got something I got to do that night. I can still get dinner on the table super fast. Because really my family can chow down. It only takes them probably 10, 15 minutes tops to eat dinner. They are fast eaters. Uh-oh. A little spillage. They are fast eaters. But what's your favorite protein? Abby, what's yours?
My favorite protein is chicken. And I love, my family eats a lot of pork tenderloin. We like that. But when we do burgers, I usually don't do beef. I usually do ground turkey.
Yeah.
I love ground turkey. And I didn't even know that was a thing until we started 5 Dinners in 1 Hour.
Yeah, they really show you the variety. Like before 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, my family was doing the same meals over and over again. We were only using chicken and ground beef. And that's all we were doing. And on our veggies, we were doing corn, peas, green beans. That was it, over and over. We were doing the same meals over and over. And then we became members of 5 Dinners in 1 Hour. And the variety is fantastic. It really gets you out of your box of the routine. People are excited about dinner again. My family loves dinner now. They love coming over. They love texting me and saying, Mom, what's for dinner tonight? And they're excited about having dinner with me again. I love that. And I only have to clean up whatever I cooked in, whatever they eat on. Most of the time we eat on paper plates. So I can still clean the kitchen up in like 5-10 minutes tops and sit down and enjoy visiting with my family. Any suggestions? Are you talking about which meal plan to pick? You want to tell them the difference between meal plans?
So there is a classic, there is a clean eating, and then there's also the combo, which you get both classic and clean eating.
500 recipes.
And it comes in total with 500 recipes, which include like the 5-star, cold lunches, the sample, like little sample menus to see the past recipes and all that kind of jazz. And I fall more towards classic, which is more like, I would say more kid-friendly, more, I don't know, more like cozy meals. And clean eating is what it sounds like. Focused on veggies.
Low carb, lots
low
of veggies.
carb.
Mm-hmm.
But we both still have the combo. Mm-hmm. There's still, this would be the week that I didn't pull any clean eating. But I do pull from clean eating. There is tons of recipes on there that are super good, especially if you're a picky eater. My whole family, like my husband and I mean, my toddler's not really picky, but my husband and I are picky, so she eats how we eat. And we're able to do almost any meal that we want to with substitutions, with omitting. There's one today that I omit from, and when I do that, I'll tell you about it. It's not in this one, it's in the next one. But it's super easy. I would say I eat like a kid, so if I eat it, I know my kid will eat it. So
she said, I had that comment before about chicken. I wonder if do you want chicken or you don't want chicken? If you don't want chicken, you could totally sub out pork chops, pork tenderloin, cut it up into bites.
Depending on it, you can do shrimp too.
You can do shrimp. If that's what you're asking.
Or fish. You could substitute it for fish. Because my husband does not like fish, so we do chicken tenders instead of fish if there's a
we
fish
do
recipe.
like fish, so when it says fish, we
like over here on those
99% of the time have the fish because I love the fish. It's such outside of our box. Before 5 dinners 1 hour, I didn't feel comfortable with seafood or fish or anything like that, and they tell you how to prep it, how to store it, and how to cook it. Super simple instructions. It's like paint by number, but it's cooking.
Yeah.
And anybody can do this. So now I can do seafood, and I feel confident. I can use the broiler. I feel confident. It makes you really have the nice restaurant-style dinners, but you can have them at home for a quarter of the price.
Yes. It, like, guts me when I eat out. We do still eat out. We just have always been a family that we only eat out, like, on occasion. Now, before this, we were drive-through people, or we just had, like, BLTs, egg sandwiches, stuff like that. But, like, it gets me when I see the bill, and I'm like, that's more than what I spend on my dinners each week.
Maybe all the comments aren't coming through.
But we still eat out.
Oh, yeah, we do. It's usually planned, though. It's not because I'm so tired, I need to run through a drive-thru or a restaurant, and then we go blow a whole bunch of money that maybe we didn't have budgeted to do that. Now it's planned out. We're like, okay, we're eating out Saturday night for so-and-so's birthday, or because we're going to be out at a play.
Yes.
Something. It's more planned out, and it's more in the budget than having to run through the drive-thru 2 to 3 times a week because I'm just so tired. I don't want to stand in the kitchen. Now, I really don't have that excuse because they're ready to go. And these bags, I just have to pull them out of the fridge and pop them in the oven or Instapot or slow cooker or on the grill. It's they make it very, the variety is fantastic on cook methods too.
Hi, Grandma. So the second meal was baked ravioli. It is a classic recipe. Super kid-friendly, few ingredients, freezable.
Ooh.
That's why I have it in this bag. And it is meatless, if that is something that you like. This only cost me $6, and on Cook Day we'll be having it with salad and some toast. What were you going to say?
Her comment came through, so now I can answer it. Go ahead, finish it.
Okay.
I want to answer her.
And you would normally put this in a 9x13, but I wanted to show you guys what it would look like if you wanted to freeze it. You could just pull everything in the back and then you put it in the freezer. 99% of the time, I put mine in the freezer because I'm just completely scared that I will forget about putting them in, because I come over here. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll come over, and then I'm like, oh no, that was supposed to be a night. I was supposed to have dinner at my house. And so I keep mine in the freezer and then pull them out the day before, and like that night, so I have them for the next day. So I just always put mine in the freezer. There's probably been a couple that I haven't, but I'm a freezer girly. I use mostly frozen ingredients, so that's where I'm at.
Okay, so I saw her comment. She said she's away from her house for 9 to 10 hours a week, 9 or 10 hours a day, and her chicken gets dried out in the slow cooker. And it will, because chicken usually can cook 4 to 6 hours in a slow cooker, so 9 to 10 hours is a long time for chicken. So what I suggest, either invest in an Instapot, because you can cook it in like 9 to 12 minutes in an Instapot, or a lot of those ones can be put on a sheet pan and just pop in the oven, and chicken will cook in like 35 minutes, 25 to 35 minutes. Your chicken will cook in the oven at 400. So
you're going to get people at probably say to try to get one of those outlet timers. I wouldn't risk that with chicken sitting out.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get sick.
9 to 10 hours for chicken in the slow cooker is a long time. But definitely, there's a free community over on Facebook. In the search bar, type in 5 Dinners 1 Hour Community. Ask that question. There's going to be other members tell you different suggestions, but those were my suggestions. And I love that community because tips and tricks like that is what that community is all about. They're very positive. I love seeing what families prepped for the week. It really inspires me to pick my meals for the next week. Plus, they have their plated foods that you get to see what they had for dinner that night. Or maybe they have tips and tricks on how they use 5 Dinners 1 Hour. There are some members that are dairy-free, gluten-free. Maybe they have picky eaters, or they have the gastric sleeve surgery, and they use 5 Dinners 1 Hour, and they can give you tips and tricks on how they use it, because it's really simple to use.
Guys, I'm telling you, I love my mom. She was not raised to be a cook. She was not raised to be a cook, so I was not raised to be a cook. But we could do this.
But 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, I've been a member for 5 years. My family has loved the food for 5 years. The first week I started, I came across a video and I was like, oh, that girl looks like she knows what she's doing. She's got her stuff together. Good for her. She looks organized. That food looks good. She's going to have a great week. That's not me, because I'm a mess. And then I saw another video the next week and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. They said I could cancel anytime. I went for it. Delicious food. Had a great week. Stress-free. Didn't spend any time in the kitchen. A couple minutes pulling it out. I was like, I'm never going back. Where has this been all my life? And now we have dinner at home all the time. Delicious.
And she started prepping my senior year of high school. So I got to see how it all worked and everything. So as soon as I left the house and was on my own with my husband and all that jazz, I was able to provide nice meals without us having to eat out, which was really good because...
You're poor?
Yeah. I don't make a lot of money, guys. We like to be able to have that extra cushion because we get to make meals at home. And it's nice because when we do that, if friends want to be like, hey, let's go bowling Saturday night, and we don't have to worry. We're like, oh, okay, I saved this much on my meals this week, so we have this much extra that we can go and we don't have to worry about anything. Like we don't have to worry about it.
It does save that, so you can have more entertainment.
Yes, because we are a family that we've always been a family that likes experiences
escape
over
rooms,
everything.
Theme parks. Like to go see the lights. We'd love to do that kind of stuff. We would rather do that than eat out.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, she said she does have an Instapot. Fantastic! Jill says she agrees with you. She likes to put hers in the freezer, which is fine.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Freezer girlies must stick together. Yes. That's what I did. when I was pregnant with Leva, I froze meals so that we had them.
Yes.
So it's nice, and that's one less thing you have to worry about.
I remember one of the first meals we had after Leva came home. It was the baked Parmesan shrimp.
Oh, shrimp.
No, I mean it was a Parmesan shrimp.
Garlic Parmesan shrimp.
Thank you, because I was mixing two of them together.
You were, because I was like, we didn't have the meatballs.
Yeah, we had the Parmesan shrimp, and it was delicious. And I was like, 5 minutes, 1 hour to the rescue.
Boom. Oh, you left me hanging.
Let's get this together.
And anytime that Colt and I have get-togethers with our friends, and we bring stuff, or I take stuff to book club, yes, I'm in a book club. Everybody, I have not got one person that has said that they did not like. You know, I'm usually the person that they're like, oh my gosh, that was so good. Can you please bring this back over, or something like that.
Yep.
But I mean, I will be honest with you guys, I don't make a lot of money, so it is nice to have this program to be able to do experiences with my daughter and not have to worry about anything.
And $2 to $3 a week saves you so much. Even one trip to the drive-thru costs us $60 to $70 because we have 6 people. $60 to $70 when I can do. Last week I did all of the meals at a serving size of 6 for $85. So $2 to $3 a week saves me a ton of money on my membership. So I'm willing to fork out to $2 to $3 a week. It's like a coffee, a candy bar. Jill said it takes the guesswork out, and there's so many recipes that you still get a great variety. I put great in there. She didn't say great. She said get a variety. But it's a great variety, right, Jill? Plus, you guys, we get 20 new recipes the last day of every month. And I love looking at that and being like, okay, I'm picking this and this and this and this. Next, I get excited about dinner. Right? She said, it's great.
Okay, so this one is
All
the
right, Jill.
slow-cooked cranberry brisket. This is a current classic. This one is also a freezable one. And there is something that I omitted from this one, and that would be onions. I do not like onions. My husband does not like onions. So if I can, I omit them. If I have dried minced onion, that's my next go-to. The only onion I can actually stand that's actually like actual onion is like the squeeze onion.
Yeah.
So, but we only get that when we go up to Sam's Club.
Yeah, we can't get it
Every once in a blue moon because we can't find it anywhere local. So you can omit stuff that you don't like, or you can sub it out for something. Like instead of having actual chopped onion, you could do dried minced onion.
I love onion. I put extra. I put extra.
It's a little exhausting when I come over here and there's huge chunks of onion in my meal. But I still love her and I still eat it. I am a picky eater, but I still eat it.
Yes, you do. Corey said,
I don't, what's the word?
You're grateful for what you
Yes,
get.
I'm grateful for the food that you give me.
Yep. That's how I raised you, girl. Corey said, I'm a father that cooks for my wife and daughter always. That is awesome.
That is cool.
And I need an Alfredo spaghetti mac and cheese.
Oh,
There is some mac and cheese. But there's a buffalo mac and cheese, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head. And that's in the skillets. But I will put those fillers out there for you and say, Corey needs a mac and cheese, guys. 5 dinners in 1 hour. Mac and cheese. Alfredo spaghetti mac and cheese. There you go, Corey. I put it out there. So I put it in the universe. Maybe it'll come back. You never know. Anything noodle they love, right? Okay, there's plenty of noodles. If you are a member, or you want to be, $10 off. There's a great baked tortellini. We love that one. Abby's doing a ravioli one tonight. Oh, the garlicky shrimp tortellini. That one is one of Abby's favorites. Yes. It is so yummy. And it has a little red pepper flakes in there. Leave them out if you don't like spicy. Add some extra ones if you do, because that one is good. That one is so good. And it's got like that creamy. So like when you go to a restaurant and you get that creamy pasta that just like tastes so good and everything. Garlicky shrimp tortellini tastes like it came from a famous restaurant. It is so good and creamy. That one is a go-to. I love that one.
And I like pepper. I don't like pepper that much, so I just like she on her hands like
yeah, I love them. Pepper,
like
pepper, red pepper flakes. Love it all.
So you can totally, and it comes with all the measurements. I just like to eyeball, because, I don't know.
So the measurements, what she's talking about, when you pick your serving size, it's going to tell you the amount. And it's telling, when I do mine, it's telling me the amount for a serving size of 6. When she's doing hers, because she picked a serving size of 3, it's telling her the amount of a serving size of 3, and she's just eyeballing it. For the first 6 months I was a member, I totally measured everything out, because I told you guys I was not a cook. I measured everything out, and then I got to where, like, I could just eyeball it. And now I'm just like, boom, boom.
Yes. And there are also member bonuses at the bottom, which I live for.
Check out the member bonuses because they are fantastic right now, and there's a ton of them.
One of my favorites is actually on the member bonus right now, which is the lemon pie.
She does love that one. We need to have that one.
We do. I keep mentioning it, maybe thinking that you will make it, but this is not working.
Well, we had Jello tonight, so
we did have Jello.
You guys, we're a family. Do you guys eat dessert? We're a family that loves dessert. We like to have dessert a couple times a week. Tonight we just had Jello. Because I feel like that's poor man's dessert, which is fine. We can be Jello and whipped cream is awesome. So tonight that's what we had. But I love 5 Dinners in 1 Hour's desserts because they taste like, again, they came from like a restaurant. Yes. Like I went and picked up a ready-to-go cake that somebody made me, or a restaurant that made it. And they're delicious.
This last one was the slow-cooked cranberry brisket. This is a current classic. This one is freezable, and this one is a slow cooker. It costs $10 for a serving size of 3. And on cooking day, I just have to add beef broth to this, and then make my mashed potatoes and green beans.
Nice.
Boom! So that's gonna be minutes. Minutes.
That is fantastic, and you do that for $10.
$10.
Let's see. You should add nutmeg to Alfredo. I have never done that. I will try that. Amy said hi. Thank you for sharing your tips. You're welcome, Amy. We got all of them from 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, so check them out. And then she said, what is the device called that holds up your Ziploc bags? If you go onto Amazon and type in Ziploc bag holder, a variety of these will come up. I think there's like green, there's gray.
There's some red ones.
There's all kinds of, so just go into Amazon and type in Ziploc baggie holder and you will see those. Jennifer's on tonight, and Coco used to make. She's the dessert queen. She totally is. She totally is. So I need to get Coco on here and have her make some dessert. She made all the desserts for Thanksgiving. She did a good job. Yes.
They're real good.
No problem, Amy. What was dinner tonight? Tonight we had the sheet pan lemon romano. I say romano.
Pork.
Is that how you say it?
I think
Romano?
so. I think it's romano.
Pork, and it was delicious. We had it with green beans and rolls, and it was so good.
That one cost $15 for a serving size of 6. So I was able to do 3 dinners at a serving size of 3 for only $27.
Nice.
So when you divide it out, less than $10. That's what, $9 a meal if you divided it out equally.
Yes.
Which I think is awesome. That means we're eating for $3 a person when we sit down to eat.
Yes. That is, you can't go to a drive-thru.
I can't even go to...
Not with you. Drive-thru, you like to spend money in a drive-thru. You're like, I need this and this. I'm just like, girl, calm yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my husband.
It's my husband. Sure, blame it on your husband. I had the chicken bacon ranch kebab, so good. Ooh, we need to have those again, Jennifer. See, that's why I love the community too, because they point out stuff that you haven't had in a while. You're like, ooh, I need to add that to my menu next week. So Jennifer had the chicken bacon ranch kebabs. Do that sound delicious? Because I've had those a couple times and they are so yummy.
We shoot to cook 6 out of 7 nights a week.
And you guys, it's
sometimes
easy.
We do all 7.
Because you just got to pull this bag out of the fridge. It's ready to go. Pop it in the Instapot, the crock pot, in the oven, on the grill, under the broiler. Come back and plate it. That is it. All the mixing, all the seasoning's already been done. And really, you're just popping it from the fridge, pop it in the oven, come back and plate it. I had the shrimp fajitas.
Those are good.
I've been craving Alfredo. Now I am craving Alfredo. We're going to have to add an Alfredo thing for the next week's menu. So if you guys...
Was that my refrigerator?
I don't know what that was. It's shut. If you guys want to try it out for your family, it is on sale using the code 10OFF when you hit the link in the bio, there are 3 options. There's a classic. I would say that's more comfort food, definitely family friendly. There's a clean eating, low carb, lots of veggies, but you will get veggies with the classic. And both of those come with 60 recipes, 20 new ones last day of the month. Plus, you get member bonuses when you scroll down, and you get instant access. So if you wanted to prep tonight, you totally could. The third option, the most popular, that is what my family has. It is the most popular when it comes to people picking it. It is called the Family Combo. It is 500 recipes. It has the clean eating inside of it, the classic meal plan inside of it, 170 cold lunches, plus they really cram that one full of dinner recipes. So you get 500 recipes with that family combo, and it breaks down to $3 to $4 a week. The classic and clean eating break down to about $2 a week. I'm telling you, worth every penny. What I spend in the membership weekly, I save way more than that using this program.
Yes.
And I get to do fun, cool stuff with my family because I have that extra money.
Yes.
So if you guys want to try it out, don't forget to use the code 10OFF and see how it is for your family. I'm telling you, once you try it, you'll be like me. I started and I was like, where has this been all my life? And also, join that free community. You don't even have to be a member to join the free community. It's over on Facebook. Type in 5 dinners, 1 hour. And you'll see tons of other members over there saying the same thing I just said. Where has this been? I wish I would have joined sooner.
And guys, the amount of dishes that I have to do after this prep are like none. The knife from cutting up the meat beforehand, which we always try to put our meat in our bags beforehand or in our dishes beforehand, just so that you don't have to stop what you're doing and clean your hands multiple times because you're touching different meats and you don't want to contaminate anything. So that knife, the cutting board I use for the meats, this cutting board, and 2 spoons.
Nice. Someone asked, do you get to keep the recipes?
Yes. There's a little heart on every recipe, and if you like that recipe, you just make that heart a solid heart. It'll turn green, and it puts it into your favorites.
Right there on the website. And as long as you're a member, you get to keep the recipes. But you can print them out. You can keep them on your computer. Obviously, if you print them out, you have them forever, as long as you have your paper.
Yes.
You can print them out, or you can just do it on your phone or tablet. You don't have to do that.
And when they're in your favorites, you can add them to your weekly menu and add current recipes. So you can add past recipes and current recipes as long as the past ones are in your favorites. And it will put those all in one menu for you guys, so you don't have to worry about none of that.
Drunk Truth Like Water said, I can't force my wife to do this. Okay, just do it. You do it then. You do it and see how easy it is. And then she will see that. And voila. I'm telling you, once you try it, it's just like, why has this been? And you have all this extra time and all the stress is off of you. Plus you get to keep a little money that you didn't have. Before 5 dinners 1 hour, I was spending $200, $250 a week on groceries, and then I was still going through the drive-thru, really blowing the food budget out of the water. And now I can do it under $100 every week, and I don't have to go through the drive-thru. So the food budget stays intact every week.
Yes.
Then I say you try it. You do it. You try it and see. You shock
There's
her.
also
Knock her socks off.
What was I
Hi,
gonna say?
Denise.
Join the community page.
Yes.
So that you can show her other people's recipes and how other people respond to having the same recipe.
Yeah, the community
page. So you
page.
guys can see the community and how everybody interacts with each other.
That's a great idea. And if you guys want to see the live cook I'm going to be doing on Instagram Thursday night at 6 o'clock Central Time, the link is in the bio for Instagram. But also make sure that you are following and turning on notifications because you always get to see other members pop in here and see how they use it for their family. And they give tons of tips and tricks on here. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, Denise, I'm going to pin that real quick.
And some tips. We'll finish this out with some quick tips.
Okay, do the tips, girl.
Quick
do
tips.
the tips.
So, you don't have to use totes. We like totes. We just get these from the dollar store. And we go through, and whatever is needed for prep day, which is this middle column, we pull. Over here it tells you what you're doing on prep day, and this is how to cook it and what ingredients you need to add to it on cook day. We pull those, put each one into a little bucket. You could do it on a section of your counter. That way everything's right there. We don't have to worry about finding stuff as we're trying to prep. And then as we go along, we put refrigerated and freezer in one tote and pantry in another tote. Today this is the only pantry item that we have, which this is apple cider vinegar. It's nothing weird.
It's apple cider vinegar.
So that way when we get off of here, it's super easy clean up for us. And what was I going to say?
One last thing, guys. The only thing that you need to get started with 5 dinners, 1 hour, you probably already have most of it on hand, is a cutting board, a knife, a can opener, a black marker to write onto your Ziploc bag, so a Ziploc bag, measuring cups or tools, whichever one you want to use.
Yeah, and if you like to be an eyeballer,
it's fine, she said. And if you don't want to use Ziploc bags, use containers, use reusable bags, use mason jars, use whatever containers you want.
Yes.
Use those. And the website, 5dinnersonehour.com. That's all you need to get started. I imagine you probably already had most of what I named off there. And I'm telling you, game changer. We've been having fun ever since and enjoying dinner again.
Because it's been almost 6 years for you and almost 5 years for me.
Crazy. I don't know where that time went.
I don't know either.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yep. On Thursday, you're on
Instagram.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful week.